At Tiny Town, we're taking drive safely to a whole nother level. We're exceeding all of USA CDC standards, WHO standards, and even European CDC standards. Let me show you what we got. Come on in. First of all, we've changed our door. Instead of being the main door, we got this door wide open, so there's no touch, no contact whatsoever. But before we go inside, can't forget the mask. Gotta make sure to wear a mask if you're coming to Tiny Town. Follow me. Welcome to Tiny Town. First thing you wanna do when you get in here, make sure to put on your masks and sanitize your hands. But let me give you a few pointers while you're in here to make sure that you are being as safe as possible. Everything is labeled in orange in regards to your health and safety. So any markers you see around Tiny Town or orange papers, you wanna make sure that you're paying attention to them to make sure that you have the safest experience. We've even installed custom glass in the front kiosk, so when you get your driver's license, you don't need to make any contact and put yourself in risk. Follow me, let me show you what we got inside of Tiny Town. Oh, stop, I almost forgot. We got dots on the ground that we've put to make sure you maintain more than 6 feet of distance from the next person, all over Tiny Town. So no matter where you are, you always know that you're keeping a safe distance from the next person. We've made it super easy to follow all health and safety guidelines by marking everything in orange. So you can see here, we've even spaced out how far away to stand when you're standing in line to get to your turn to ride. Just follow the orange markings and you'll be perfectly safe. Next up, let me show you what we did inside of our testing room to make sure that you are being safe. Follow me. But before we go inside, we've installed hand sanitizer stations all over Tiny Town to make sure that you are staying safe. Come on in. Inside of our testing room, you can see here the computers with the orange dots have been marked. Just like I told you, everything orange is gonna be marked to make sure that you're staying safe. So we've spaced out the computers, and instead of allowing each person to do it, we put 2 computers spaced between each person taking their test to make sure that you are being safe. Before we drive, let's take a quick restroom break. If you've noticed, we've removed all our doors and put touchless entrances so that you don't have to. Whoa, come on now, you can't follow me inside of here. Wait right there, I'll be right back. Touchless paper towel sensors. Pretty clever in Tiny Town. Now let's drive. Most importantly, as parents, it's our responsibility to make sure our children and ourselves are following the guidelines we've put in place to be as safe as possible. At Tiny Town, we've done our best to make sure we provide the safest possible experience for you. Now it's your turn to make sure that you follow the guidelines and you provide a safe experience and example, not only for your children, but the other children that are watching you at the same time. So make sure to follow the guidelines, be as safe as possible, and most importantly, don't forget to drive safely. Enjoy your time at Tiny Town. As you've seen at Tiny Town, we've done our best to make sure we're providing all the best safety standards that we possibly can. But at the end of the day, what's going on, officer?
Sir, at Tiny Town, you have to be wearing your mask.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I completely forgot. Thanks so much for making sure I'm staying safe.
Have fun and stay safe.
Appreciate it. And we'll see you at Tiny Town. Drive safely. Wait. I almost completely forgot to tell you, we do have special hours at Tiny Town now, so make sure you check our hours before you show up. And most importantly, before or after the hours, we know a lot of people want to make sure they have their own private experience to be safe. So we are opening up Tiny Town for any private parties to come in whenever they want, before or after hours. Please give us a call and ask about that if you prefer to have the place all to yourself. We'll see you soon.